So it's been a day of ropes for me, and they're always buried, and they're always a bloody nuisance. Kivine and I are from the northern beaches of Sydney. Inspired by the idea of combining our interests in the environment and kayaking, we volunteered for a marine debris program on Shuyak Island near Kodiak Island in Alaska. The program used kayaks to access the beaches.
Pocket beaches with difficult access and difficult footing, and here it's all, strategy and figuring out what the tide's going to do and how we can interact with the tide to possibly even get on some of the beaches in order to, pick up the debris and contain it.
The debris comes from diverse sources, including disasters like Japan's tsunami, containers lost from ships, and the fishing industry. This is a super ball, one of those really bouncy balls, and I found a train that has working wheels. Only two of them.
In all of the interior bays, all of which are under the influence of strong tidal currents, there were large concentrations of ropes and net.
So this rope I've cut up is covered in oil. Probably was fairly buried, so it's probably left over from the Exxon spill. The Exxon Valdez spilt over 40,000 cubic metres of oil in Prince William Sound and across the Gulf of Alaska. The problem with plastics is the risk they pose to wildlife through entanglement and ingestion. Entanglement can cause starvation, amputation, drowning and smothering. Plastics carry pollutants and invasive species and break down and can be eaten by fish and birds, which restricts their digestive system and contaminates their flesh. Styrofoam is everywhere. Do you want to look under the branch? Say hello.
The marine debris pollution in Alaska goes far beyond the outer coast, which is the primary tools we use to detect the presence of marine debris, on a regional scale.
A constant question which bothered me was whether we should concentrate on the big stuff like nets and buoys or the small stuff like pieces of styrofoam. In the end, it was important to focus on a range of plastics as they are all problematic in different ways. And all these bags just from today, from about 3 little beaches. We volunteered for 2 weeks of the program, which over 12 weeks cleared over 16,000 kilograms or 35,000 pounds of debris. This means that 32,000 kilograms or 70,000 pounds of debris has been removed from Shuyak since 2008. We also had a little time for kayaking. So, what are the next steps?
Then has 2 20-foot skiffs that can be launched and used to run into the beach to put the super sacks in them. They'll be run back to the mothership, which has a crane which will then lift the super sacks and take them back to Kodiak. We'll unload them at the dock and take them to our debris storage yard. We'll start making arrangements to develop a debris sorting facility at the Kodiak Fisheries Research Center in a lab. By the time I'm dead and gone, there's still going to be marine debris in the ocean, and it's a problem that generations to come are going to inherit. And so unless we sell it to people that are old enough to start changing their behavior early, the people that work on marine debris in Alaska get together once a year, and we talk about this often, is how do we sort of make an impact on the fishing community to try and reduce the amount of gear that they're putting into the system. If you started pointing fingers and saying, well, hey, 80% of the stuff we picked up was fishing gear, why don't the fishermen pay for the cleanups? In a region like this, which relies on fishing, politically sensitive, let's say,